Welcome back to a bit of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Part 13. Just having a quick review of the character sheet. I'm sorry, the reason why I do that, I have to, basically when I begin talking, I press C, and that's my character sheet, and then I know when to sync up the gameplay and the camera, and the microphone. I hope the microphone's recording, because if it isn't, that's going to be a bit embarrassing. I've also got the headphones on, so we can listen to the audio. How nice. So this here is Barabbas.
I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans? This is a new low.
Is that the same voice actor as E, I wonder?
Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor. Let's check the computers. Anything on Kindred needs to get wiped. Anyone interferes, you leave them to me. If I tore the lungs out of everyone in this place, it still wouldn't feel like revenge.
This guy, for some reason, reminds me of like when Tales of the Crypt went to Britain to film. And the mood was so different. Anyway, right, oh god, I'm going to frenzy again. Quickly, just save. There we go. We made quite a few saves, quick saves, I must admit. Okay, so our Nosferatu buddy has potence as well, by the looks of things. I better feed because I don't want to frenzy. Oh, for fuck's sake. No! Oh, Jesus. You idiot, Barabbas! Great start. He's just killed the guy I needed to feed to stop me from eating his face! Excuse me. You want to do your thing? No, apparently not. That means I've got to do it.
Let's go.
Yes, quite.
Freeze!
I would kill him, but I need him. Sorry, I wanted to read what the name of this telly was. Does that say Vagina Box? I mean, I know they have some funny brands, but come on, no, piss off. Oh, shit. No, right. Forget the door. That door's not the one we want, I don't think. We have just opened a door. Oh, you're not going to do it then? Christ, right. Time for me to do it then. Species. I don't know.
Freeze!
That was quick.
Hey.
Alright, I'll give you that one. You saved me there. Okay, right.
That was the last of them. Let's get out of here. Will do. And thanks.
Just making sure those servers are extra damaged. Extra punched. Yes, again, Barabbas. Thank you for your assistance. You may leave. I didn't realise that Giovanni was a vampire clan. That's a name that we're going to get very familiar with very soon.
Do you have Prince Albert in the can?
Well, better let him go, boss. You done real well bringing our boy back home. I got your info, hero. The same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative. Oh, I wouldn't want that, boss. What's he going to do? Comb the underworld with his raggedy foot soldiers? He needs me as an ally more than an enemy. Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss. The Inkaran sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there. Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards. Am I the only one who saw this coming a million miles away? You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
That's the last we'll see of Gary Golden, so I'm okay saying that to him. Or maybe after calling him that, I don't think it will be the last. Now, we do have some business here. Right, we need to do this one. Oh, shit. Kamikaze Zen. Right, this one. So this is another one of the Nosferatu network quests, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but let's get it done. This one can be quite difficult. But I am never so easily cowed from a challenge in Vampire, so we shall do it. I say that, in the final acts we may have to resort to God mode, or invulnerability, some console command. I just don't. If hopefully the patch has fixed everything, but if it doesn't, then it'll be pretty shit. I mean, I must see how to face the final boss of the game, because I couldn't imagine doing it before. It's like as unarmed. It's like I must have needed some kind of bladed weapon, and even then, I would need like high melee skill. We shall see. I'm sorry, I'm truly lost. Shouldn't be hard to find it. I know where it is. What else have we got to talk about? I only briefly mentioned... oh, there is something here. There is a trader that I do need to see. I'm not sure where he is, though. I wonder if he's based here.
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it into the AM. In case you didn't know it,
Not been here before.
Night on KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some relief?
Ayashine?
And what have you been up to tonight, caller?
I am she. I am not like all the rest. But I have no vengeance for you. Yet.
Touché.
Ogami Yukie desu. I am she, Demon Hunter. I come to this city for the blood of the demon that killed my master. Do not interfere. My revenge will cut through you if it has to.
Those damn Virginians.
I hunt no Quajin. I
Oh.
hunt Hengeyokai. My sensei
Hengeyokai.
killed demon that killed my father.
Hengeyokai.
And now I take the life of his killer. I follow trail of corpses from Japan to Rosu and Garesu. Hengeyokai is here, and it will die here.
I'm guessing a Henge Yokai. I've not seen this person on this quest before, so this is quite interesting. I'm guessing that Henge Yokai, I apologise if I'm butchering the pronunciation, is a werewolf?
Hengeyokai is a demon that hides in the skin of man, but it is not man. I know he is nearby. Edo... I lose its trail. Do you meet Hengeyokai? You would know one when you see it.
I just realised I'm talking to a goddamn hunter.
Hontone? I appreciate your concern for my vengeance. Arigatou gozaimasu. Do not pity Hengeyokai. It is a bad demon, the kind that make little girl into hunter. Nani? They are ghost people. Ghost and dead person. I do not like Quajin. I do not like demons. Excuse me. Nani? Hengeyokai scents smell like sakana, fishes. I don't know why. Maybe other demons know why.
I think we will meet a Hengai Yokai. It's not what I'm thinking. It's not a werewolf if it is what I'm thinking what it is.
Nani? Iye! This belonged to my master. It does not cut for demons.
Forget you. Okay. Right.
Nani?
Right. It'll be a bit disgruntled if I were to go into the back there. Go shooting. As Vigilante cleans house at Glaze. So they're not too bothered about my destruction of the land there. This is a nice sword. I like the arm brace. Is it an arm brace or is it some kind of prosthetic limb? I think it's armor. Looks very good. Anyway, let's proceed. And that's Kamikaze's End there. That's not the place I wanted to go to either. There was another one. As I said, I don't remember that person being there. I don't think this is the person I'm looking for either. How many people am I coming across that I never came across before?
There is something in this store for everybody.
What, like needful things?
Everyone gets what they deserve.
Ah, that's different.
I'm reminded of a story. A thief named Lin was asked to steal an emerald for the head of his gang. The gem belonged to a man in a Hong Kong triad. Most would refuse this danger, but Lin was anxious to do it, and indeed he did. When Lin returned, he did not want to part with the emerald he stole. He felt that the trouble he went through to take it made his ownership legitimate. The man who hired him did not feel the same way, nor did the man he stole it from. Do you know what happened to Lin?
Just noticed his eyes are of different colours. I'm not sure if he's blind or in one or the other is inflamed. But then that wouldn't explain. That would explain the different colours. I don't know if he's a vampire. I wonder if he don't suppose he's Malkavian.
No. Lynn was caught. One man has his gem back, but Lynn's employer has nothing. I'd heard this tale from him when he visited my store. Sadly, I had nothing to sell him. Lynn's eyes wanted more than his hands could keep. Ambitious eyes are, sadly, not for sale here at the moment, though I do have a buyer interested. Do you know when the next eye harvest is, by chance?
Could be a glass eye.
Lynn's body is being kept in the freezer in the back of a local noodle shop, I hear. There are people there who want him intact, but I think his eyes would fill my shelf nicely if they were to wander in. Eye gouge hell, a fitting punishment for Lynn.
This is awfully strange. And I thought Chinatown was just like really, really small and was like the beginning of the end of the budget constraints for the game. Apparently not. That's sick! I'll get him.
I knew you would. What other reason to waste words on the ill-fated? Nothing. How rude of me not to introduce myself. You may call me Mr. Ox. This is my shop. Do you find it interesting? There are no two like it on the road to hell. I sell things many would find cruel, but weapons? No.
No. Then I'm out of here. I want to have a quick look around, to be honest, because, like I said, I've never been in here before. Liking that statue. I like that a lot. Can't seem to break in anywhere. Can't seem to steal anything. I mean, maybe if I had a higher investigation skill. Oh yes, this reminds me. I need to buy some incense. I wanted to have like a sort of computer shrine. I wanted to have like incense burning and fill the room, because I think I value my sense of smell a great deal more than a lot of people. Smell is one of my favourite senses. So having some incense would be fantastic. Fist fantastic, even. So yes. But I don't know where I'd place it, and if the camera would pick it up, because I don't want it obscuring my charming face. Anyway, I just forgot this is a stealthy mission, and we have a limited time frame to do this. I don't know how many guards there are, so I don't know if my sneaking is in vain. The background music is quite nice as well. Again, more Tales from the Crypt vibes. Or of the Crypt, I don't fucking know. isn't a WWE race. Let's see. I have no idea what it is. Ah, so I need a research skill of 8. Looks like a braid of hair with feathers. That makes me think Native American. I don't know what that means. Right, okay, right, so now we've got 10 minutes. We've got to raid a vault. And we've got to get some shit done. Now, the power being down should dramatically aid in my antics. I don't want to spend too much time exploring until the very end, but it shouldn't take too long to get through all these places. Email. That reminds me of how my friend Lars types. He has like these weird placements of capital letters and sentences. Okay, quick. Right. Aha, there's a vent. Anything in the vent? Fuck, it's locked. Right. Never mind. Music is amazing. It's very rare that I pay attention to the music in a game, but my god, this is right up my alley. Except that buzzing noise there. Ah, now this looks like a very important room. Anything in the desks? Waterloo. Okay, I see. So this is video game banter, I'm guessing. We've got plenty of time. Right. Thank you. So Larry backwards is there's a clue here, I do believe. I'm just quick saving again. Right. There we go. Shut the door behind me. Right, so the vault's unlocked. That was the same, I think. Just check network operations. Yeah, they're both the same. Right, okay. A single money clip of $500. Leave the door open, just as a sign that we've been in.
Police!
Shit. If we get caught, we fail. I can't remember the password. So it was, we need to go to vaults. I remember the nipple part, because of course it would. Stole something from safe. What did I steal? There's something else I got there. Nameplate. So special area, transponder chip. Oh. It's very expensive, so I could sell it. So, right, anyway, save and move out. Just double check the quest as well. As I say, I got plenty of time to escape. No, sorry, not there. Right, okay, I think I've actually got to escape in order for this to be successful. I didn't actually, I didn't check the failed quests part, so maybe I mentioned something there. Move, I don't attract any more attention. I hope that's how it works anyway. Check the timer on my phone again. Plenty of time. Yeah, so other games I want to do for a bit of. Dragon Age was one of them that I suggested. Fallout New Vegas was another. I'd like to do Divinity at some point, but I'm in the middle of the 4th act. And honestly, I'm really hating it, and I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one who's having trouble with the game. I don't think I did what I needed to the server room. So I may need to start again. Disabling the power is required to get past the security. That's fine. So, yeah, so I'd love to do Divinity Original Sin, but I need to complete it first. And I'm not giving up, because if I... This is one of the problems with like a lot of hard games for me, is that I am just giving up at the last minute. Find a powerful item nearby as a reward. No safes behind the picture frames. Oh well. Interesting, there's no timer this time. I'm sure the power will only be out for about 10 minutes again though. So now we are perfectly free to travel. As long as I don't fuck about. So yes, I want to complete Divinity Original Sin 2, and even then that's not a game that I think is going to be very fun for you to watch me play. I think honestly I would do a disservice to it, because it's a game where there's that much unique dialogue There's there's that much unique dialogue and voice acting that I would be rude to interrupt at all. Was it Blood Buff? Oh, no, it wasn't Blood Buff. I need to update it. Presence? I can't remember the ability that I needed to... Shit. Right, I better just consume some blood very quickly. So I don't frenzy on the guards. I need to improve my hacking skill, but I forgot what the ability was. Was it Auspex, which I don't have? I need a hacking skill of 8. I could spend points on it. Hacking, wits. Okay, try Blood Buff again, just in case. No, that's not done it. Okay. Net security. No. Did he tell me the password? For fuck's sake. Find the password out. I need to stop asking about. Just check that nameplate again. No. I was thinking about the name. It was the name on the plate. Sorry, back to Divinity anyway. It's not really a game that I'm going to want to cover because it's a very long game. Like, I've spent about 70 hours on it now. And no one's really going to want to spend that much time watching it. He spells his last name backwards and uses it for an access code for the Bang Vault. Ah, right, that's the Bang Vault. Manifesto. What about email? No. I have to go back and find out what it was. I'm sorry for this. It normally doesn't take this long. So I won't be doing a video, a bit of Divinity, I don't think, because it's not even that it's like it's a very long game. It's that it's a very, I want to say it's a very deep game. Like the tutorial, like even like the first sort of the opening sequence, the very beginning of the game, like that took me about an hour at least. It's not the one either. I may have to come back to this later. It's good. It wasn't this hard for me before, I know that much. let's try. All right, let's try the surnames then. Buckfinster and Scudmuffin. Now I was detected, so that'll fail. But yeah, it's like, and then like you've got a tutorial after the opening sequence to Divinity, which is like, oh no, this was the right one. Yeah. Right, we need to activate Hooligan again. Email. No, it wasn't here. Sorry, it was just the wrong computer. It's not the surnames, right? So it was for the Larry Schneppler on the nipple HCS one, I think it was. I may have to call this one quits because I don't know the password and ain't got the hacking skill, and I've just spent the XP. I can't level up any further. No, I need 2 more XP. Mate, I'm going to try this computer one more time to try and find the password. Personal. Anything in the manifestos? Nope, totally lost, I'm afraid. I am just shit at puzzles. Could be resticular, could be...
Police!
Ah, fuck. I need a key for that. Ah, right, so there's actually a computer. That Mitnick could send some stuff to. Right, okay. So, ignore all of that shit that we just did before, because I think we've now got the answer. It's not this one, was it? It was down here. What was it? I can't remember. Close that fucking door. Pretty sure it was the one with the... Didn't come through. I think it was this one. Yes, it was. I mean, I said this before, but I love how the guards just kick the fucking door in. I see. So I think now we've done it. So, just check as well. Sake. Got the nameplate. So, I think this was the location I wanted to go to in the end. To Seng's. Not to Seng, I mean, as in to Seng.
Hi! Welcome to Seng's Herbal Remedies. I am Seng. How may I assist you?
Christ.
Selling remedies is honest work. I came to America after discharge from Chinese Herbal Remedies forces to help aging parents restore. Definitely, I am now American citizen. God bless the allegiance flag. Tong, did you try diplomacy? Hold on, please. These are good remedies for many problems. No credit cards.
Okay. Right, there we are. Heavy leather? Have I already got heavy leather? I think I've just got ordinary leather. Light leather. I'll buy heavy leather because that looks cool, so I'll buy that. IMI Uzi. Okay, I'm not gonna need an Uzi. Not gonna need any more weapons. Ooh, katana. Holy shit! This guy actually sells like the best weapons in the game. My god, it's like, because the fire a crossbow and ignites at the tip. Like, you don't get a crossbow, I don't think, until like the final levels. So for that to be like a flaming crossbow, I haven't seen shit like that since medieval. Now that's going medieval on someone's arse. The katana. Fuck it, I got plenty of cash. Oh shit, I can't. I might as well sell some stuff then. Can't sell that. Oh well. Can't sell that. Can't sell that. Let's get rid of the pills. Why not? I think we've done with any quest that involve pills. Watch. Okay. I think that's really all I can get rid of for cash. I'd rather not get rid of things like that. No, I don't really want to sell any weapons. I could sell machine gun toe. My melee skill needs to be higher. Which I don't think I've got 8 melee, have I? I've only got 3, Christ. Right, oh well. Thank you, Mr. Seng. I shall be leaving out this door. That was the gentleman I wanted to see! So other games I want to do for a bit of, I haven't really thought beyond the selection I've got. I would like to continue with RPGs. Okay, let's go to Hollywood. Yeah, I want to keep doing RPGs because I'd rather just keep the kart races to reviews, because this allows me to allows me to cover games that I won't be covering in reviews as such. God almighty, the Giovanni just keep getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, well, no, I'm not going to spoil too much about them. I was about to say what I think they're most like, but no, I don't think it's right to say just yet. I'd rather, tell rather than the show. Very quickly, quick save. I'm in downtown. I wanted to go to Hollywood. Shit. Actually, I will check on the Anarchs very quickly. I apologise for all the arsing about. We will try and resolve a few quests. And we will definitely, in this part of the next, be going to the Giovanni Manor. We've got half an hour. It's going to get a bit bloody there, I'm afraid. Unless my persuasion skill is high enough, which... With 8 persuasion it might be. I don't know. I better have some blood as well. Back. trying to think what other games I might do. I was thinking Baldur's Gate, but I'm not very good at Baldur's Gate. I don't think you're going to be interested in me arsing about with that. I'm not particularly...
Heard anything? It's probably just like the rolls of coffins or something. Lousy aristocrat bastard.
Right. See Smiling Jack's anything interesting?
What the hell did you want? Yeah? Do I know the Kuei Jin? Those motherfuckers showed up in California 5 years ago and been fighting us tooth and claw for every inch of the Free State since. Yeah, I know. Let me tell you, they ain't nothing like us. They're devils, man. Shifty fucking devils. Seeing the shit they're capable of makes some of what I saw in Nam make a lot more sense. They're all invaders. The Kuei Jin, they're less likely to deal with you. They think they're the superior beings or whatever. But the Camarilla, they'll just lie and stab you in the back. Which is worse. Doesn't really matter.
It's an interesting way of thinking. See you later. See you Smiling Jack wants anything.
Where you been? Oh yeah? Running a little fact-finding mission for LaCroix, were you? And the sarcophagus. Did LaCroix tell you about the Ankaran sarcophagus before you went? Yeah, well, maybe I should fill you in on the details. That sarcophagus is bad news. Kindred around the globe have been going batshit since it was discovered. The word is there's an ancient asleep in there. One of the fathers, one of the vampires, that if you trace your lineage way back, there's a chance it'd end up with him at the root. Ancients don't just nap.
Nope.
They sleep
Sorry.
whole
I put a
ages,
console back. So.
and when they wake up, they're hungry. It's more than that, you know. Most kindred think it's one of the signs of the end, the apocalypse. Every religion has their own version of it. Kindred call it Gehenna, and the way they tell it, it starts when the ancients rise to devour their children. So what'd you find out? No kidding. Well, I guess there's gotta be something in there then, huh? The Camarilla's gonna be scraping for answers when this gets out. It's in the air, all right. I've been around longer than most, kid. And I've felt the change in the past few decades. It's in the blood. We're racing towards something and picking up speed all the time.
Open up an X-File.
You've seen the evidence with your own eyes. You're caught up in all of this.
Right, okay. So. So the Annex are now aware of Sebastian Lacroix' search for the... Fuck me. Sorry, of the search for the Ankaran sarcophagus and the Elizabeth Dane. I should have informed them sooner. They don't know about Gary Golden yet, I don't think. But I guess there's only so much they need to know in order for the narrative to work. I don't know. Another game I'd like to do for a bit of is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Without the "there's," it's the most typical Yorkshire sentence ever. Well, no, if it did have the "there's" in it, would be Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Going to the graveyard. I can't remember which way. I think it's this way. Or technically not. I don't know. Let's find out. It should be fun for both of us. What the... Jesus Christ, what's going on? This patch fixes so much, but it seems to have broken so much as well. I say that, I mean, I'm not trying to be unfair to the patch or anything. It is a very good patch. It makes... I'd have this any day over not being able to see anything at all. Like, textures were so fucking muddy, it was unbelievable. But that's why I can't review the game, because people would just immediately go, play with the patch. But then that's not a review of the game, that's a review of the patch. It's getting really bad now. Yeah, so I might do the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I might actually do my first impressions, but I would need my PS4 here or somewhere on the floor. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Then again, I also need to know if my recording device works. I've had a few troubles with my Elgato Game Capture HD. I don't know if it would even record, which would be a pity. That's why I've been sort of so desperate to get emulators and such working. Pardon me. But no, it's not there. Not there. Excuse me, the door isn't there either. Christ, where the fuck's the door? It is literally in the last place you look. Right. Let's talk to... I forgot his name. Was it Mitlick or something? No. But yeah, I'd love to do my first impressions of the Reignited trilogy. I mean, I'm sure I could... I mean, even if I don't like the controls, I could still probably play through it at least from... I mean, not even, like, 100% completing all 3 games, which I'm very unlikely to do anyway. But, I mean, at least just get to the final bosses. Because I did a Let's Play on the on my old channel, The Greaser Gamer, of the 2nd and 3rd game. But I didn't finish them. Which is a pity, because I would like to have shown the ending to Spyro 3 especially. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like both games, but yeah, I thought of maybe doing Spyro 1, the original Spyro 1. If I might do that next, I might do that. That should be very quick. And then I can do the Reignited trilogy for those who are interested in that. And maybe a bit of Dragon Age on the side. But we'll have to see. I mean, we're planning way too far ahead. No, I've gone too far, haven't I? But yeah. Also, there's no instruction manual in this thing. That really pissed me off, that did. No instruction manual. But it does look good. I have to say, I'm a lot more impressed with the Reignited trilogy. I mean, I must admit, first impressions were pretty poor at first. The world did not look all that good, but now it actually looks a lot better. Toys for Bob really were listening to fans. Maybe a bit too much in times, I don't know, but honestly, the more gameplay they revealed, the more I was impressed. I was like, you know what, I want to get this. But I delayed it. I delayed purchasing it for a while. Mitnick, that was his name. Doesn't seem to be around. He's normally here. If I think the quest automatically completes. I may need to check my mailbox or my emails. I can't remember where our house is. I think it's in Santa Monica. Going on a real globe-trotting expansion adventure here, aren't we? Also, I couldn't smell this on the bus. Doesn't smell of much. You always have to smell a physical copy of a game. I don't know who made the law, but it is the law. It doesn't really smell of anything. It's lost that. And I bought this today. It was sealed, officially sealed. I make it sound like it's royalty or something. Officially sealed. It's a fucking video game. But yeah, I look forward to playing it, and I just hope that the controls are better than those of Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy. I mean, my metric, I guess, my sort of my sort of measuring stick, I guess would be the correct term. I'm just gonna have a quick look around here, see if there's any loot at all. Would be like treetops in the first game. And one of the particularly bad jumps where you have to like go down a super jump, go up, turn around, go up again, and get to this even harder to reach platform. Okay, there didn't appear to be anything there. So we shall continue. But yeah, I do look forward. I very much look forward to playing it, and it's by Toys for Bob, who made my favourite Skylanders games. They made Spyro's Adventure, Giants. They made Trap Team, which I wasn't overly fond of, and I do believe it was a combination of them and Vicarious Visions on Imaginators. They're a good developer. They've been in the industry for ages, a lot longer than Skylanders, I think. But they've made so many games that are fantastic. If I remember correctly, they made Blasto on the PS1 as well. I can't remember, but they have made good games. I swear by them. I think they are one of the best devs.
Where to?
Massively underappreciated. But yeah, the way I describe this sort of relationship between them and Vicarious Visions is Toys for Bob make games for children, Vicarious Visions make games for kids. Toys for Bob make toys, and Vicarious Visions make action figures. Toys for Bob make fun, Vicarious Visions make money, essentially. I'm not saying that Vicarious Visions is cynical in any way, but I think they try. I think they try to be a bit more trendy, where Toys for Bob is more humble. But that's just my perception. I have nothing to back that up. It's just really a feeling, essentially. But yeah, I like Vicarious Visions as well. I'm not so sure I'm comfortable with them doing the Nitro Crash Bandicoot Crash Team Racing Nitro fueled. Beware the Black Queen. Trying to think who that might be. Not the sender, I mean who the Black Queen is. It's not Ming Zhao, is it? Oh yeah, have you got any more blood for me?
Okay.
Let's go for Dark and Gothic.
Master?
I want some blood as well. Oh shit! Greedy there. How far back do I have to go?
Going somewhere.
What's the
Well,
house, bro?
at least we don't have to go back for much. So I'll read the email again. Hopefully that'll move the story along a bit and or trigger some events in the background anyway, and get some blood as well. At least some immediate stuff. Actually, how much money have I got? $2,000. Christ, got a fair bit. Okay, so I'll buy some blood from the blood bank if they will spare me some.
Master?
So yeah, as I was saying with the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, not so confident with Vicarious Visions doing it because of their work with previous games. Oops, sorry, I pressed the space bar too soon. Take, and yeah, I'll buy the rest. I'm not sure if I told her to change her appearance. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm not so confident with the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled thing with Vicarious Visions because of their work with superchargers, Skylanders superchargers. and Crash Nitro Kart. Although they did make the Game Boy Advance version, and that was actually really good, to say it was on a handheld console. I mean, even Mario Kart Super Circuit, I think that's a game that a lot of people probably I didn't play, but
it's a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it?
yes, shit,
colour.
very nice. Right, there we go. So I've got plenty of blood packs there. So I just need to keep those because there is going to we are creeping ever closer to the end of the game. I would like to make sure I'm stocked up. Don't really need ammo because we're unarmed. But I need blood, lots of it, and I'm not always going to get the opportunity to feed on people. Alright, so we're now going up to the Giovanni mansion. How much time have we got? Very quickly. I'll determine if we're going to do that. Alright, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. And I'm going to see if we can get this little bit of story done. There we go.
Yes, what is it? It is. Are you family? Then perhaps I'll see you inside. Didn't forget your invitation, did you? Well, I'm sure they'll let you inside if you just explain your situation to the man at the front door. Of course. Who are you? Get out of here. I boxed Golden Gloves in college, so you better think twice about doing anything rash.
Priest!
I wonder if we can. Maybe the guards will just calm down and I think it'll be all right. Haha! Oh shit! Oh well, we tried.
Going somewhere?
Oh fuck! Loaded the wrong save. But yeah, I mean, I must admit, I will say this for the for Crash Nitro Field. It does look pretty good, like graphically, it does look quite good. The music's quite interesting to me as well. I wonder if the patch had an invitation just lying around down here. No, I'm guessing that's where the Nosferatu start. I wonder if a Nosferatu could just walk right up to the door given all the incest and apparent necrophilia there's been. Not that necrophilia would affect a Nosferatu's appearance. Not that I know anything about that, of course.
You have invitation. Family reunion tonight. Invitation only.
Sounds like my impression of The Godfather from... What was my review? Was it Mafia 2, I think? Mafia 1, I think I reviewed. I don't remember the second game all that well. There were 3 games, weren't there? Yeah. No, it was Mafia 2.
Yes, what is it? It is. Are you family? Then perhaps I'll see you inside. Didn't forget your invitation, did you? Well, I'm sure they'll let you inside if you just explain your situation to the man at the front door. Victor Rossellini.
Victor Rossellini, I wonder if that can be...
What is it? Giovanni, oh yeah, here's the place. I haven't met you before. Are you a family member of the family? Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into or married into or both. You have an invitation with you?
See, I don't know if incest is legal in Los Angeles, but I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't, the Giovannis wouldn't be so open about this, because like this person knows about it, so I don't know, maybe it's just considered joking, whatever.
You lost it. I lose things all the time. Did I just say I have an invitation? If I did, yeah, I have an invitation. My husband he's a big, tough guy, so you can kiss my ass, honey.
Hey, hold it!
What if I can bring their attention down here so the guards don't come along? Oh shit. The guards responded. I've never actually read the description of it, so... Right, well... I don't think they're going to let me in under that name. Right, let's reload the save. We're going to try this one last time.
Yeah. Giovanni, oh yeah, here's the place.
Yes, yes I am.
Hey, no. Maria.
Right.
You have family. You live.
Right. So, I can't get in through the front door. I mean, maybe we could. How much time have we got? 7 minutes. Right, that's 7 minutes of kicking ass and taking names. And a more lot of names, which is why I guess I'm going to take some. I mean, I did try. We did try. We're not just resorting to violence for the sake of it. Yeah, see, I had to do this before. I mean, I tried sneaking in, but the moment you're inside, everyone goes hostile. So, at least I'm pretty sure they... So, I don't know if there's any other way of getting in. So I was breaking in from the back. After causing a bit of a ruckus. I got an invitation. Which one's this? I bet it's Victor's. That's better. As if you enable opens. Bought some new music today. Some AC/DC songs. Rock in Peace is now one of my favourite songs of all time. I hardly remember how it goes. I was, oh shit. But I pretty much listened to that for my entire day out. I did buy Big Gun and something else from the Backtracks album. But besides that, I failed to remember. I was tempted to buy some Saxon. Nothing really caught my fancy. Might buy some Sabaton next time because I enjoyed their Night Witches song. The lead singer, I don't know their name, regrettably. I think they've actually done quite a few voice acting roles in video games. Unsurprisingly, if you've heard his voice. And, yeah, he's a good voice actor. He's a good singer. Speaking of music, in one of the previous videos, I think I failed to mention this before because this has happened twice now. The music in the nightclubs is automatically recognised by YouTube and the rights holder of the tracks. So if you use AdBlock, please continue to use it on this channel because I don't want adverts interrupting your experience when watching my videos. Because, and I'm not saying this spitefully, like I don't make money so the company shouldn't, but it's, I mean, I say this to anyone, like, you know, please, for the love of God, add my channel to your, I don't know, your blacklist. If you can add like individual channels to your blacklist, or it's just all of YouTube, then yeah, by all means, please use AdBlocker, because I you know, if I wanted adverts on the channel, I'd put adverts on the fucking channel. But when some record producer, some label holder, I don't know what they're called, you know, comes along and just says that, hey, we're going to waste your viewers' time against your will on the content that you made, no, I'm sorry, I just want to tell them to go fuck themselves. Can we get him in the water? I'm going out of my way to ask about, aren't I? And for that I once again apologise. Perhaps necessary this time. Now, I think the next part is just going to be spent being lost in here because this place is quite large. Well, not large, just a pain. There's a lot to explore. Shot at. No. Surprisingly doing okay with health. Which this is going to help me a lot when I come to one of the last bosses of the game. They can get contact. I hope. Oh, crikey! Is this Giovanni here? Is one of these the Giovannis? Not to sound racist or anything, but they all look the same to me. Bloody NPCs coming over here, stealing our jobs, cluttering up our games with their repetitive dialogue and recycled models. Go back to your own game, NPCs. Okay, so none of those were Bruno Giovanni by the sounds of things. Looks of things, rather. Just kicking the door in. But you can't because it's locked. The twat. Oh, another game I thought of for a bit of. Expeditions Conquistador. Speaking of racism, that's a game whereby you play as a Spaniard leading an expedition into the Americas, where the Spanish began their occupation of the land. Yeah, all very interesting. It's a game I quite enjoyed. I sort of viewed myself as a bit of a Commissar Gaunt of Gaunt's Ghosts. Never read the novel, so I'm basing it entirely on what he sounds like. But he's fiercely loyal to his crew, and he's a strange man in a strange land, and a stranger in a strange land. And he's doing what he can to survive, trying to spill as little blood as possible. But yeah, I think the game is quite... Oh, sorry. The game is quite bold. As an idea, like very few games take place in this sort of time period. And it's a turn-based tactics game, very, very fun. But can be quite challenging in places, so I'm not sure if we're going to cover it. Right. I do believe that this room here is the one that's going to lead us to Mr. Bruno Giovanni. So I'm going to call it there. I'm going to save the game, and then we will be ready with the guns, the gore, and the cannoli. Until the next time, thank you very much for watching, and you take care. Ta-ta for now.